Thanks for joining me for today's yoga practice. This sequence is intended to help open the spine and the hips to help release any tension or build up stress you may be holding in these areas. To begin, get into a comfortable seated position, and we'll start by connecting with the breath. You can bring a hand to the lower belly here, close the eyes, and begin to inhale. Fill up the lower belly, and exhale, release. Inhale, and exhale. Taking a few minutes for yourself today, just inhale, and exhale. Begin to roll the shoulders, offering a gentle stretch, pausing at the bottom, moving in the opposite direction. Bringing the fingers together, clasping the hands, cup the back of the skull, and as you exhale, begin to lower the chin towards the chest. The hands will provide an extra weight for the neck. You can feel the stretch all through the back. Make sure the rest of your spine is nice and tall. The only bending here is really happening in the neck. As you inhale, lift up, open up. Keeping your hands behind your head, elbows open, turn your gaze up towards the sky. Feeling that opening in the chest, all the way down through the elbows. And as you exhale, release. Take the arms nice and wide, opening through the chest. As you exhale, bring the arms in for a hug. The left arm will cross over the right. Tuck the chin, slight rounding in the spine. On your next inhale, open the arms nice and wide. Opening, lift the heart to the sky, and as you exhale, right arm is going to cross over the left. We come in for another hug. Gripping onto the shoulders, pulling them open, tucking that chin, feeling that stretch through the upper back. On your next inhale, open the arms nice and wide. And exhale, as you lower the arms, bring the elbows in towards the body. Bringing hands to heart center, tap in to the sternum. And as you inhale, lift the arms up, moving into a side bend. Exhale, lower the right arm, reaching over with the left. Nice long line of energy from your fingertips all the way down to your hip. Firmly planted through your tail, really grounded. As you inhale, lift up, arms reaching, and exhale, lower over to the left side. Right arm reaches nice and long. Finding that rootedness in the right hip, long line of energy from the tips down to the hip. As you inhale, lifting up, and exhale, twisting to the right for a seated twist. Left hand finds the right knee, right hand helps prop you up, sitting nice and tall. Breathing deep into the belly. On your next inhale, lifting the arms up, and exhale over to the left. Sitting nice and tall. Checking in with the rest of the spine here. On your next inhale, arms will come up. And exhale, take them nice and wide, reaching the fingertips as far as you can, and lower down. Ooh, a few more shoulder rolls here before we move into a seated chest opener. So, bringing the hands behind the hips. Fingertips are facing the booty. What we want to do is simply lift the heart and bring the gaze towards the ceiling. It's a very subtle chest opening. You might feel this in the shoulders. Play around with the hands. You might find that being back on the wrists might feel a bit restrictive. You can come up on the fingertips. Just really focusing on feeling that opening through the chest. The curse of the modern age, everyone's always on their phones, on their computers. This really, really helps to reverse that tech neck, that kind of crunch that everyone has going on now. And begin to release. Again, give the shoulders a gentle roll. We're going to take it the next step further, moving into a tabletop position. So bringing the hands back behind, the feet come out in front. What we want to do is as we press into the hands and open the chest, we're going to press into the feet and lift the hips as well. So tighten through the glutes, squeeze and lift up and open through your chest. Gaze up at the ceiling, not crunching the neck or letting the head fall back here. Feel this in the core, the back body, the front body. And begin to release slowly. Turning the hips to the mat and round here. Gently tuck the chin, round through the back. Lifting up, coming into a seated fold. Lift the gift, connect with the sit bones, finding a nice tall posture here. Begin to walk the hands forward as you exhale, keeping a nice long spine. You don't have to walk the hands out too far, just feeling a stretch through the back of the legs, perhaps feeling an awareness in the spine. As you inhale, focus on elongating the spine. As you exhale, see if you can close the gap and deepen the stretch a little further. Inhale nice and tall, check in with the spine. Exhale, gaining micro measurements in our stretch. On your next inhale, begin to walk the hands back towards the body, coming into a reclined pigeon. Working our way down onto our backs, hugging the knees in. Offer a gentle roll here to the lower back and the hips before we begin. Keeping the right knee really pulled in, we're going to bring the right ankle to the left knee. Reaching through the legs, we'll clasp the hands together and pull the left shin. As you pull the left knee and the shin closer towards you, you'll really feel that deepening in the stretch on the right side. All of the action is happening in the right hip. And soften through the shoulders, soften through the upper body. It does require some grip, some strength to keep a hold on the leg, But you don't want all of the tension in this stretch coming from the upper body. We really want to focus on the hip. On your next exhale, begin to release slowly, unwinding the hands, letting the left foot find the ground. Release the right foot, bring the left foot in, ankle finds the right knee, and we'll reach on through, clasping around the right leg this time, and hug that knee in. Feeling that opening through the left hip, this round. Relax through the shoulders. Making sure our arms aren't holding too much tension. Just enough to give us the deep stretch that we need. On your next exhale, begin to release the hands. Release the right foot back to the ground. Bring both feet to the ground, and from here we're going to move into an easy spinal twist. This is one of my favorite postures. It's very relaxing. We just hug the knees in and lower them both to the right side. Feet stay together here. And through the upper body, there's an opening through the chest and the shoulders. The left arm comes out. It can come out long at the side. It can come up by your head. Or if there's any kind of restriction in the shoulder, if this is uncomfortable, just place the hand on your belly. You can gaze over the left shoulder, adding to this spinal twist. Focus on your breath. Breathing into all those little nooks and crannies. On your next inhale, begin to lift the knees back to center. And we'll take this twist over to the left side. So bringing the knees in, slowly begin to lower them down to the other side. Opening through the right arm. Take the arm out to the side, up by your head, or again, any shoulder impingement, just keep the hand on the belly. Taking in a few deep breaths here in this twist. Letting go of any lingering tension in the spine. On our next inhale, begin to slowly come out of your twist, bringing the feet back to center. Take the legs nice and long, arms splay out at your sides. Allow the body to relax into the ground. Notice how open the chest feels. Notice the relief in the spine. Simply bringing awareness to these areas that commonly hold restriction. We can begin to loosen up and create space. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.